like, if you think about a Zenkutsu, it's one shoulder wide, generally speaking, yeah, and two shoulders long. So 1 times 2, if you think about it, yeah. Hangetsu is the same surface, but it's like, instead of 1 times 2, it's 1.5 times 1.5. So instead of like 2 long, it's like 1.5 long, and instead of 1 wide, it's 1.5 wide. So you have that kind of triangular, square shape to it. Okay, like depending on your ankle flexibility, like it's a shorter stance, wider stance, you should probably have no real problem about having your back foot pointing forward. Like I have no problem anyway, but like as your stance gets shorter and wider, that becomes easier. So don't like if you're Zenkutsu and your back foot is sticking out generally because of ankle flexibility, don't maintain that position. Dial it in a little bit more. Understand? Also, think about the projection of the stance. So if you think about Zenkutsu, the projection of the stance is somewhere out here. Like if you kind of your knees, feet come into kind of a point which is out here somewhere. You're projecting your weight forward. The whole idea of stance is that the projection of weight. Yeah. So Zenkutsu is here. Hangetsu is a little bit closer. Sanshin dachi is a little bit closer. So if you think about kind of like what the techniques that we do in Sanshin dachi, what the techniques that we're doing in Hangetsu, what the techniques that we do in Zenkutsu, each one is projecting a little bit further out or getting a little bit closer. Understand? So this is kind of middle, like if you kind of circle your arms like this is where you really want to try to project your mass slightly in front of you. Not close to you, not far away, but middle range. Understand? So if you think about that, it'll kind of help you. Also, again, depending on ankle flexibility, but like in Zenkutsu, of course, when we make hamni, we want this back leg to be bent, relaxed, ready, primed to go. This is kind of exaggerated a lot more when you're in Hangetsu because it's a shorter, wider stance. So when you do make hamni, you're really locked in. Yeah? Okay, last point is about this pelvic girdle, your pelvis. Then when you're in Zenkutsu, this idea of shime, closing your stance, is for most people quite invisible, depending on how flexible your hips are. But like you can't really, like the difference between bad stance, good stance, bad stance, good stance. I mean, I can exaggerate it and go, bad stance, engaged, disengaged, engaged. But when you're in Hangetsu, it becomes quite a little bit more pronounced. You can really close your stance a lot more. So when we have this sense of gakuzuki, we're not only rotating our hips, we're engaging our hips in this manner. Understand? So there's not only a rotation this way, there's a rotation this way as well. Which is true in all stances, but it's just you can see it a lot more. Don't forget your breath, yeah? Don't forget your breath, so this feeling of
So when you do use the HDKI, hopefully you're more prepared with the foot end and the
I'm verbalising my breath. Don't you verbalise it? But I'm just trying to give you an idea, right? Second point. Then, yeah, like I was saying, as soon as you start moving, like a nippon ken, so you'll feel like you're bringing your thumb, the knuckles of your thumb to your chest. So meeting in the middle, coming back. Kind of fingers stay where they are, but then you continue to expand your chest, pulling your shoulders back until you get to a point where you can easily push forward. This is much more about what you're doing with your shoulders. Shoulders back, shoulders forward. Shoulders back, shoulders forward. So shoulders back, shoulders forward. Shoulders up and down. Up and down. Understand? So try within that solid foundation of that closed shime hangetsu dachi, then you're really trying to maximize your upper body shoulder movement. Yeah? Okay, next one from here. Really, again, shoulder open to have that snap. As you're rotating round, yeah? So you're rotating round. This, just like Hyansana. Okay, from here, Skamiyuke. Avoid the temptation of putting some sort of hip movement. There is hip movement there, but it's shimmy. It's a very subtle connection. So imagine you're grabbing hold and you're connecting your body mass to that hand. So from this fast block, connect more. Fast block, connect. Fast block, connect. And you're connecting by closing your stance. Wrap it around your body, yeah? Armpit closed, palm down. And then this armpit closed, palm up, yeah? Okay, so from here, snap. Snap and back, try it. Okay, knee. Sa. Shi. Yes, and I go. Look. Not back, not sideways. Like this, out and forward. So you're hitting that point every single time. Hit that point, hit that point. Then the Hangetsu becomes a lot easier. But there's a lot of people who are kind of trying to thrust their hands forward rather than just snapping. So from this point, you'll snap, then release. Snap, then release. Snap, then release. And you're in hammy. Then of course this is a straight rotation. Then this hip vibration, for want of a better word, like don't wiggle side to side. Just like you're engaged, your hip, relax, engage. Relax, engage. That's all you're doing. So it's one-sided. It's your hips are staying horizontal, your pelvis is staying in line, back straight, but you're not going side to side. You're relaxing, engaging again, relaxing, engaging again. So it's a disengaging of your glutes, engaging of your glute. So from this uchuke, engage your glute, hip rotation, disengage, engage again, which is then hip vibration. So of course I can tense. He hits me, I tense, right? He hits me, I tense. This is a one way. But like I can also, I'm not really absorbing, I'm just trying to stop that technique. I'm just trying to block it. And like, you know, there's that'll only get you so far. I can also absorb, I can take the impact. So I can breathe in and breathe out. I can this way, okay. This way. So I like it becomes like massage. Also, like I can take that energy. I can take that energy and send it back. This way. Do you understand? This is basic absorption. Like it's Okinawan. This absorption thing. This thing. And so although it looks like I'm being impacted, I'm kind of sending the energy to him. I have a friend who is a guy called Michael Thompson, Kyokushin, European champion, late 80s, early 90s. He was one of the first people to do K1 in Japan with Andy Hook. He was Andy Hook's training partner. When he won the European Championships, every time, you know, like you can't punch in the head, Kyokushin, so they punch here. And every time he did that, he got punched and he would hit. He would take, especially if he got hit in the shoulder, he would get hit in the shoulder and he'd translate that to that every single time. He would take their energy. He was only a small guy to be European champion. He would take their energy and give it back to them, That's how, without any sort of training in kind of he didn't do Okinawan Karate, but like that was his natural conclusion. And like, you enjoy that?
Yeah.
So you can feel this. This feeling, yeah? Like that's part of the kata as well. Also this part here, this.
1, 2, 3, 4. The back to short. Karate takes one back to rotate. And you go 1 or 1, 2.
This
1, 2.
open, and then as you're closing, taking the impact, blocking, coming in. This way. Like when I first learned this, it would be very much, and it was an athletic kind of movement. And then I saw other people, and they go. I thought, well, they're cheating. They're just making it easy. But like originally, and the way that I do it now, originally this kata used to be kind of escape. This feeling. So feeling like someone's taking the leg, hashibrain, kicking. You're not going this way, but you are definitely laying that leg, escape and over. And actually this is physically a little bit more difficult. And also, most importantly, you don't go up. You sink down as your leg is escaping. So from this point, feel like you're sinking down. Sink down before you drop in. This way. keep as much as you can, depending on your flexibility. Then on the point of blocking, kicking, everything comes in before you come back out again, yeah? So your foot changes. That's one point. Second point is that this is fast to slow. This is so it's not a slow movement. All slow movements start fast. Think about Basai Dai, yeah? When you make Manji Gamai, this is fast to slow. Yeah? Hian Yonda, fast to slow. Always the preparation is fast and slow execution, and seamlessly going from one to the other. So this is the same. From here, this fast speed. Yeah? This quickly going in. This quickly, slowly executing.